What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. We are back. For those who don't know, first of all, I got my Rayquaza hat on today because we're playing Eternatus for our first main deck Monday of the new Darkness Ablaze. But we didn't have any videos last week. My computer was at the doctor. It's getting worked on. And if you don't follow me on Snapchat, you probably don't know, but I've moved from the south up to the northeast. I am now pretty much in Delaware. I live in Maryland. It's like on the border. So we're up there, we're partying. We're up in the northeast, so we could do northeast tournaments. So yeah, we're no longer in the south. We have moved to the northeast. So there we go. It should be fun. Once this whole pandemic calms down, we can go to those tournaments, and I'm excited. We've also set the room up, you know. Got the curtains behind me. Eventually, I'm going to put something in that corner right there so you can see stuff on the wall. So yeah, let me know what you think of the layout. But today we're playing Eternatus, and of course, I had to represent Rayquaza because this is Mega Rayquaza is like one of my favorite decks played. I won multiple tournaments with it, so I thought, you know, Eternatus, it's pretty much the same. We know what it does, right? Eternatus VMAX has 340. It's got the Eternal Zone. If all your Pokemon play are dark, you can have up to 8 Pokemon on your bench. And you can't put non-dark Pokemon into play. Its ability stops working. Discard a Pokemon on your bench until you have 5 Pokemon. So if Eternatus VMAX gets knocked out, you have to bump your bench to 5. So that's a big thing there. And I think if the active VMAX is the only one, then you have to discard up to 5. So that's a cool thing to like kind of note, because you can like discard Pokemon if you want to. But Dread does 30, and this type does 30 damage for each dark Pokemon in play. So that's 9 Pokemon, so that's 270. And that's some high numbers for two energies and 340 HP. We are getting up there in Pokemon land. Eternatus V is actually a pretty good card as well. It has Power Accelerator, does 30. You may attach a Dark Energy card from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon, so you can set down multiple Eternatus. And you have Dynamax Cannon, it does 120. And if your opponent's active Pokemon is a VMAX, it does 120. He needs 4 energies. You're pretty much not attacking with that card. That attack. You're doing Power Accelerator, and you're going to do the good old Dread End. Alright, so of course, we were playing Crobat V, probably one of the coolest cards come out from Darkness Ablaze. It has Dark Asset. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, it may draw cards. You have 6 cards in your hand. You can't use more than 1 Dark Asset ability each turn. So basically, it's like Shaman, but you can only do 1 a turn. Venomous Fang does 70. Your opponent's Pokemon poisons now, poison, whatever. Alright, so that's the main guys. After this is where like Eternatus lists kind of come like, you know, kind of up to your playstyle. What we're going to play today is, of course, the 4 Zigzagoon, of course, with the Headbutt Tantrum. You can put a damage counter down, can help you take those knockouts. Of course, we're playing Scoop Up Net, so we can reuse those Zigzagoons. We are playing the 2 Hoopa, Assault Gate for 90. It could be very strong, right? If this Pokemon didn't move from the bench to the active spot, this attack does nothing. So basically, you just move from the bench to the active. You can do 90. It can help you pick up knockouts. This is a basic Pokemon that does a ton of damage. But the kicker we're going to play in this deck is 2 Spiritomb. I kind of want to put 3 or 4 in the list, but I'm trying to make my list kind of towards like what everybody's playing right now. Hedster TCG has done fantastic doing these tournaments, and so I've been kind of looking at those. I know some of the lists are playing like Sableye and Slowbro Vs, but we're not going to play that. We're going to play the Spiritomb. Once during your turn, we put a 1 damage counter on this Pokemon. It has English Cry. It does 10, and this attack does 30 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Now, this is going to help you against Decidueye. It's going to help you against Obstagoon. It's going to help against Baslefion as well, just to help take knockouts. And you have this base Pokemon that can do some significant damage. Now, you still have, you know, the Hoopa and the Zigzagoon to do damage, but I'm going to try the Spiritomb out to see if it actually does help you if we can play against Decidueye. You have to be careful, though, because they can't snipe for 20. So you have to put only 30 HP on this guy. So that's what you have to watch out for. For Great Ball, of course, look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Real Pokemon you found there, put it to your hand. Hopefully it's a Dark Basic. 1 Communication. Just so you can switch your Pokemon out, find the VMAX if needed. 4 Quick Ball, so 4 Quick Ball, 4 Great Ball to find this Pokemon ASAP. 2 Reset Stamp. If they knock out like a VMAX and then like a Crobat, they're at 5. And then you could stamp them to 1 if you want to. 4 Scoop Up Nets, of course, pick up your Hoopas, your Zigzagoons, and your Spiritombs. 3 Switch. This is for the Muck and Muck that is being played in good old Mewtwo Welder, which we will cover for sure. We're playing 2 Dark Cities based Dark Pokemon to play both yours and your opponent. basic dark Pokemon have no retreat cost, so that means you can switch out any of these guys or your Crobat if you want to. We have 3 boss order, so the whole point of the deck is to like Crobat, draw a bunch of cards, and boss order brings me up to the bench to the active. We have Marnie to disrupt, we have research to draw cards. You pretty much want to like draw with research turn 1 and turn 2, and then of course use Marnie or boss later on. We're playing 2 Hiding Energy. The dark Pokemon this card is attached to has no retreat cost, so this is great because now you can switch into like another Eternatus VMAX and then retreat it if need to or something. Eternatus VMAX now has free retreat because it is 3, so that's pretty cool. You also have switch as well, so you have all these switching options if you need to. And 8 Dark Energy. Now there's a bunch of stuff that you could be playing in this list. Capture Energy is another one that you could maybe play, but I wanted to go with the Power Accelerating and get that off. So let's go to plays versus. Let's see how this goes. New versus ladder. Daily deck and standard. So there was a rotation, obviously. That's why I have no standard decks. So, and maybe we'll go over what's rotating the standard. I mean, you pretty much know what it is now. So we're playing against Godo 7. Also, the Eternatus V and VMAX sets are online. So would you like to go first? This is where people like debate. Do you want to go first? No, I still think you want to go first. I think getting that turn 1 attachment off is great. And we start this. We'll put down the Zigzagoon, a Crobat, draw some cards, hopefully find an energy, and get set up. Now, if you miss the energy, that's where it becomes a problem. So, Charizard VMAX. Go ahead and put that there. We'll go Quick Ball with discard. We'll discard the stamp. I want to keep the boss and Marnie. And we'll go ahead and we could grab another Eternatus. Just so we have 2 of those guys set up. We could grab maybe a Spiritomb and start English Crying if we want to. But Crobat V set up for 3. And of course we missed it. I'll put down Spiritomb. We'll go Building Spite. And which Brett's done for right now. So that's unfortunate. But I mean, a Spiritomb can attack for 160, which could help us against Charizard VMAX. There is a Giant Hearth coming down. We get instantly bumped out with the Dark City. There is a Piers, which is going to search for an energy card and a dark Pokemon. So this is a very great card. Oh, is it 2 dark? Oh, he hearted this Piers. There we see a Welder. I'm going to put 2 energies on that guy, and we're going to see Charizard VMAX come down most likely. So what we're going to do is we're going to put down Eternatus VMAX here, and then we're going to attach probably a dark to the active if we can, and trying to get both these guys set up. So there we see a Volcanion come down. We see a Heatran with that Burning Road. That's pretty scary ability there because you get Hot Burn GX out of nowhere and do a ton of damage. And there we see a Crobat V. My opponent's going crazy right now. Could he Flare Starter? Yeah. And there we see the Volcanion come to the active. We're going to see the Flare Starter search deck for a Fire G, attach it to your winning Pokemon. If you go second, it's your first turn, you can search for 3. So we actually enabled that. We won the flip. So we could have stopped this, but now he's got some multiple Charizards set up. He's going places right now. But we're trying to Dark City. We're going to Marnie. Probably evolve the bench. So on our turn, yeah, we'll go ahead and put down the Dark City. We'll go ahead and put down the Eternatus VMAX on the bench. And we'll Marnie. Okay, so we did get an energy. Okay, so let's see. Let's Great Ball. We can grab Hoopa. Put down Hoopa. Quick the Communication for a Crobat. And then we'll Crobat for 4. I don't want to attach energy right now because I don't want to whiff. Okay, so we can go Hide into Power Accelerator. And attach this to this. Okay. There we go. Alright, so now opponent's turn. So he has 90 HP left, which means Hoopa can assault. Okay, I forgot to Building Spite last turn as well. That's great, Josh. Proud of you. Vitality Band going to the Charizard. There we see a Zigzagoon coming down and going to do some damage on the field to that Eternatus. There we see a Scoop Up Net. Going to pick up that Zigzagoon again. Put a Fire Energy to the active. And there we see a High Heat Blast. So we're definitely just going to go after this Charizard with all the damage on it and just try to knock it out. And there we go. So we can Boss Order, bring up this. Attach a Dark Energy. Building Spite. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Look at that. Zigzagoon doing work. So straight to this guy, and we'll go ahead and dread in for the knockout. Alright, so we'll go down to 4 price cards. So 5, 10, 15. He can do 150 right now with his Heatran, which is what I'm like always kind of scared about. Now we could switch into Hoopa and take a knockout next turn, and then we see a Zigzagoon coming down. We'll see 2 damage to the Eternatus VMAX, up to 320 right now. So how many boss have we played? Just the one. And they see just a high heat blast for 110. Okay. So we'll, first of all, building Spite, we will Great Ball. I'm just going to fill it, put down Hoopa, and I'm going to, let's go for Crobat, I think. Oh, my speaker's messing up. Let's move that out of the way. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just Crobat for 3. So we can go Dark onto the Hoopa and Assault Gate for knockout. So go this, research, hope to hit a switch. Okay, so we got the switch into here. And we're going to Assault Gate for knockout. So we got down to 3 price cards. Alright. That what? Yeah, 120. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Power Auxiliary plus this. That's good. Alright, so my opponent is just like dead drunk now. We have Crobats, which is basically just help us go crazy. We can evolve into another Eternatus VMAX. We see a Crobat coming down. Drawing some cards, of course. Too bad like Spiritomb doesn't do anything crazy right now. Like 160 doesn't hit any crucial numbers. It could hit a Dedenne. Another Charizard coming down. Fire Crystal. Okay. There's the Welder. See, does it go to Heatran or go to Charizard? I think about well, we'll see if we hit a boss order first. So he's not going to take a knockout on Eternatus VMAX, so that's good. We see a Fire Energy to Charizard. We see a Communication for Charizard V. Let's see what else he's got here. So there's the VMAX. There he is with 5 energies. He still doesn't have 5 energies, so he can't attack with it, but he can put it in the active spot if he wants to. It's got 330. Claw Slash 100. G-Max Wildfire does 300 for 5 energy. Though. That's insane. That's a lot of damage. We might get Spiritomb to like get in there too. Why not? Let's show some Spiritomb love. Because we can knock out the Zigzagoon pretty easily. And then all we have to do is boss one of these guys on the bench. We have multiple cards to like play out our hand in the Crobat. So just a pass with our turn. Okay. So we could go Hoopa and just take a knockout with Hoopa. Let's go ahead and put down the VMAX so that way our bench doesn't get discarded next turn. You know what? Let's have Spiritomb get some damage in there. Why not? Go up to 40. Put a Dark. We can retreat to Spiritomb. And we'll just English Cry. Okay. I didn't want to play the Great Ball because if he stamp us, I want to be able to Great Ball later on if needed. Okay. So we see Crobat V coming up. It's not a card you want to send up if you're my opponent right now. It does have Free Retreat because of the Dark City, but now with 2 Eternatus VMAX, he can't really like cancel all of our Pokemon out, which is nice. But we got like double Scoop Up Net. Can we do 330? Probably not. Let's see. So this does 270, 280, 290. 300. No, there's no way I can do that much. That'd be insane. Imagine doing 330 one turn. You might be able to if you hit like all your Zigzagoons turn 1. So is he a quick ball? Let's see what else he goes for. I mean, right now the plan is just to find a boss order. We have 2 left. I don't know if there's 2 in the deck. I didn't check. But we got double switch and double Scoop Up Net and the Great Ball into Crobat, which is like why this is so good. You can argue I should have researched last turn. But once again, if he stamps me, I want to be able to have the Crobat in the deck. If you see, we already have 3 down, and I don't want to research the 4th one. So Like, if we research, we could probably draw into the boss order, but this is the only Crobat left, so I want to keep it in the deck. So Quick Ball doesn't find anything. And also, we can send up Hoopas that can do some damage. There's a switch into the Charizard. And does he have the Welder? Nope. We're just going to see a Claw Slash for 100. Okay. And there's a Dedenne coming down. Oh, man. Oh, man. You could have knocked out a Dedenne, young Spiritomb. Maybe if he goes for, like, Guzma. Does 100. Well, he's not knocking out any of these guys. So, they see a Claw Slash. Unfortunate. We still have the Dark City, so basic Pokemon to play. We're just going to send up... Oh, look. We'll send up Crobat too. Okay. On to our turn. With a Quick Ball. So, we'll Quick Ball away to research. Let's see here. So, we have one boss order. Okay. Not going to grab anything. Go ahead and Scoop Up Net the Zigzagoon. Put down the Zigzagoon. I'm actually going to hit the bench Charizard because we're going to two-shot the active anyway. And we'll Great Ball. Then we'll switch to Crobat. Switch to Crobat. Crobat for 6. And let's see if we can find the one boss order. And we do. So we'll just boss... Bring me up that Dedenne. We'll retreat into the Eternatus, and there we go. Alright, so I mean, unfortunately my opponent just didn't get set up. Let's see if we can see his list and show it off. There you go. If you want to see my opponent's, we got the 1 Heatran, a 4-3 Charizard, and there's the 4 Welder, playing Piers as well. He does play triple acceleration energy, which we didn't see that at all. That could be a big game changer, but there's my opponent's list if you want to see a Charizard VMAX list. Of course, let's play one more deck with the Eternatus VMAX. Why not? And there we go. Getting our first win with the new format, the 2020 to 2021 season. Alright, let's click play and let's see what happens. Let's see what we play against next. Hopefully... we play against ADP, and we see if ADP really needs to get banned, right? So, alright, playing against Octavian. Also, they took away the, like, the settings that say, like, what your opponent is playing. So, we won the coin flip. Do we go first or second, right? That's the question. I still want to go first. I think that's the correct play for me. Okay. So, we could put down Eternatus V. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think going first is fine. Just if you whiff the energy is always a thing, but that was always a thing last year as well. So Crobat. So we can put down Zigzagoon, use its thing. Let's go Scoop Up Net that, put it back down. Let's go Communication in the Eternatus VMAX. Let's go ahead and grab Crobat. All 3 bosses are in the deck this time. We'll go ahead and put down Dark City. We'll go ahead and stamp my opponent. And then we'll Crobat for 5. Just trying to find energy this turn so we don't whiff. And we found an energy. Crobat for next turn as well, so we'll just press done. I have another energy as well, so we can get that turn to attack off. And that's why I think going first with this deck is fine. You have plenty of Crobats. You have stuff to, like, mill your hand. And, I think taking the first knockout is a big thing, especially if this is the mirror. We see a balloon going to the Crobat, going to give it free retreat, even though it already has free retreat. And there we see a Chair's Ball. So this might be a Mewtwo and Mew deck. It's a Palkia. Okay. What if we one-shot the ADP? There's a Dedenne. So he discards... Oh, he's playing Turbo Patch. So you get Turbo Patch Energy Switch. There's a Zacian coming down. There we see the Energy Spinner. Going to find himself a Water Energy. Does he have Turbo Patch, Heads, and Energy Switch? Or even the Metal Saucer. That's what's so cool about ADP. You have like so many different options. There's Water, Metal. Okay. Let's see. Does he hit the turn 1? Can we knock out the ADP turn 1, turn 2? That'd be pretty nice to see, right? So we see a Water G going to the ADP. The scary thing about this matchup is when he does get the Alter Creation off, he can then... Oh, there's a research. He's going for it. Discards a bunch of energies, though. 4 metals in the discard pile. But he's got Turbo Patches and everything else. Chaotic Swell. Okay. Metal Saucer. Does he have the energy switch? If he energy switches ADP, he gets that turn 1 altercation. That'd be really, really good for him. And nope, just a Trepid Sword. So I think, you know, that is really, really good for us. So we could put a, you know, Dark City down. Attach a Dark Energy. Crobat, no. Crobat, yes. We can put down the Zigzagoon. Ping the active. Pick up one of the bench Zigzagoons. Put down the Eternatus. We'll research. Alright, Eternatus VMAX. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This needs a hit. And we got it. Okay. We can put down Spiritomb. Spiritomb. Quick Ball, a Dark Energy. Go ahead and grab a Zigzagoon. Put down the Zigzagoon. Yes. I don't think the damage matters. That's already at 160. Go ahead and put on Zacian. We'll start building Spike these Spiritombs because they can knock out a Crobat and the Dedenne right now. And yeah, we'll get that knockoff. The Dread, and for 270, turn 2, knocking out ADP. Let's go down to 3 price cards. There's a Great Ball. There is a Hiding Energy. And there is a Scoop Up Net. Alright, so that's perfect. Now, we did have 3 Crobats. We only have 1 more left in the deck. But we're looking in a great shape against ADP right now. I mean, I think ADP will also, like, probably fight to go... Well, no, they want to go first because they want to attach the Water Jig to the turn 2 attack off. So, yeah. That's what I think. But now these Spiritombs can help do like 160, which can knock out both of these guys. If we keep building Spite on it, there we see a Zacian V getting powered up right now. We can just one-shot that. We can put down the other Eternatus VMAX just in case. We do have Scoop Up Nets and Great Balls, and we're just in a very good position. If he puts down another ADP, we're just going to one-shot it. So there we see a Boss Sword. I'm going to bring up the Crobat. There we see another Dedenne coming down. And there is the energy switch I was talking about. They do, of course, they play energy switch. They want to hit that turn 1 alter creation. I think that would have been a game changer. And there we go. So there we go. Take the win against ADP. Everybody says the deck should be banned, but just play Eternatus. It beats it. So guys, there we go. There is Eternatus VMAX. I think it's really, really good. It's just really consistent, really strong. And I think with Spiritombs, you have outs to beat, Decidueye. You have outs to beat the Obstagoon. I really like this a lot. It's just a good non-GX VMAX attacker, right? But guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for Road Tuesday. Hit that subscribe button. Alrighty. Bye.